Good morning, Astro Kids, and welcome back. This is your horoscope for the full moon in Taurus, and this will be happening about 11:40 this morning. So this is a major transit that will last for about 3 days' time. You will still feel this energy, and this is a major moment of change. So as you can see here, we have this full moon and it is in a conjunction with Uranus. And so there is a lot of major changes that are shifting here. This planet of Uranus, of course, is all about radical changes, liberation, breakthrough, revolution. And so Uranus is coming in here with these chaotic changes that are shifting things. And usually on a full moon in Taurus, we are looking for that stability, that security with that moon in opposition to Scorpio. But this is conjunct Uranus, where there is a lot of change that is coming in. And so expect unexpected changes, expect unexpected results to happen as this is a full moon, your return. So there is a lot of unexpected shifts and changes that can happen here. And very interesting, especially as this is happening right before this election where we will see that Mercury station direct. So very unusual time, very unusual shifts that we're seeing take place here. And this is in an opposition to the Sun in Scorpio, which is in a conjunction with Juno. So with this Juno-Sun conjunction, remembering that Juno has to do with commitment. And so there is a lot of what are we trying to emotionally hold on to, but what is the physical result that is different or shocking or surprises us. And so are we trying to hold on to this feeling of what we believe will happen or what we believe we will see as a result in our lives? Or is there something different that's taking place here? Is there something that is going to shake up the result, give us something unusual, something different? And how well will we accept that? Because remember that Taurus and Scorpio are these fixed energies. Fixed. They like to hold on. And so what is it that we're trying to hold on to so tightly? And yet we're seeing this radical change that is shifting us out of it. Now, this is also happening in a quincunx to Venus in Libra. And Venus is in its domicile in Libra. It is this planet of love, of beauty, of peace, of pleasure. Everything that we love and value connected to this Venus energy. And it is in harmony as it's in Libra. Libra, the scales trying to find that balance, that harmony, that perfection. And so there is a lot here in terms of extremes of what are we trying to hold on to as far as the things that we love and value, and what are our actual emotional needs. And for many of us, our emotional needs are shifting and changing with this Uranus aspect. And so a lot here in terms of what is it that you're trying to hold on to that is simply just a short-term pleasure or a desire, and what is it that you actually need at this time. And for many of you, that need is taking you out of your comfort zone. It is shifting something major in your life. This is coming in with these unusual shifts and changes that are happening. Now, we also have Lilith, which is in a very wide conjunction, technically not a conjunction yet, but it has just entered into the sign of Taurus. So major shift, once again, in our desires. We're seeing this shift from Lilith and Aries entering into Taurus, and remembering that Lilith has a lot to do with repressed desires, has a lot to do with our unconscious behaviors. And so that Lilith would be like the darker side of the moon, that darker side of femininity, of expressing those deeper more internal desires that we tend to repress. And so as Lilith is coming into Taurus, big shift in terms of what is it that we desire, coming from this hot, fiery sign of Aries into this more slow, sensual sign of Taurus. And so a lot of physical desires coming through, a lot of exploring the physical body, exploring the physical comforts in life. And so once again, with this full moon, there's a lot surrounded around your desires. What do you want to make you feel happy? What do you want to make you feel nurtured? What is it that you really desire and are passionate about in this moment? And really comparing that to your emotional needs, comparing that to the things that you really need in order to progress forward. Remembering that Uranus is this planet of forward movement, of progression, of evolution, of revolution, right? And this evolution of Uranus usually comes with some sort of chaos or uncomfortable situation or surprise that takes us outside of our safety zone. And so a lot of unusual shifts that can take place. Depending on where this is in your chart, you can see some surprises come up to the surface that you weren't expecting, that really pull you closer to your emotional needs. Last thing here is I pulled 2 cards for this full moon in Taurus conjunct Uranus. And so we got the 9 of Swords and Jupiter return. And so let's talk about this Jupiter return. For anyone who has gone through their Jupiter return, you know that this is a time of blessings, a time of receiving from the universe. And so this Jupiter returned card talks about the benefits, it talks about the blessings, it talks about the abundance, the prosperity. And so this is a huge time, especially as this is a full moon in Scorpio, remembering that Scorpio and Taurus are our money signs, that Taurus energy connected to that second house of our possessions, of our values, of our worth, and Scorpio connecting to what we can receive through others. And so this is a huge time of what kind of happiness can you bring into your life? What joy can you nurture? What pleasure and joy and hope can you experience at this time? And so this is a huge time of allowing yourself to be happy, allowing yourself to enjoy life, allowing yourself to enjoy the changes that are coming in. Once again, very unexpected changes with that Uranus aspect in there, where this can go either way. This can be a happy experience, or this could be a negative experience, right? Your Uranus throws us this loop where it takes us into unexpected places. But there is something big about this Uranus that is allowing us to release what no longer serves us. It's allowing us to shift into this change, into this forward progress and movement in our lives. Last card here is the 9 of Swords. And so we know from the 9 of Swords that this has a lot to do with guilt, sorrow. It has a lot to do with the things that we are holding on to that need to be released. That number 9 being a number of ending, right? So major time of healing, of letting go, of releasing. And this is a normal thing that we talk about on a full moon, is releasing, but especially those emotional attachments, right? Remembering that this is a full moon in Taurus, where it is in an opposition to the sun in Scorpio, and especially with that sun in a conjunction to Juno in Scorpio, where this Uranus really is shaking up our security. It really is asking us to let go. And so this is a huge time of, for some of you, maybe some painful events where you are forced to release, where you're forced to let go of what no longer serves you. For others, major time of simply choosing to let go of your past sorrows, choosing to let go of those attachments to your mistakes, to your guilt, to your pain, and very painful time that we are in as we're going through this pandemic and we're going through all of these different experiences with so much division and so much hatred from various sides of reality. And so taking a moment to detach yourself from the pain, from the discomfort, from these moments, and finding that joy that you're seeking with that Jupiter return. This is a full moon of getting unexpected answers, getting unexpected breakthroughs, finding solutions, finding results, changing, moving forward in ways that you haven't expected. And so I want to thank you all so much for joining. I hope you all have a great Halloween. This was your horoscope for the full moon in Taurus, conjunct Uranus on Halloween day. If you are new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. If you enjoyed this, feel free to leave a like as well as a comment, and I will see you all in the next video.